Welcome. It is a pleasure to get to be here with you. My name is Kaylin. If we haven't met before, I try to set aside time on Sunday for a little bit of meditation and for building community with you all. And sometimes that also involves building community with other people in real life. So this is my dear friend, Patrick Emmanuel. He is a tantric practitioner and a beautiful photographer and an all-around wonderful guy. So he's been hanging out with me today and thought it'd be great to have him join in on meditation class. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Cool. So the theme of today's class is the idea of connecting with possibilities. How do we open up to something greater than what currently is? I tend to find in my own life we tend to settle for what's currently existing, for what's happening already, and sometimes selling ourselves short on our dreams and wishes and desires because we say it's not possible, it's not for me, it's not capable. So instead I want us to embrace the idea that perhaps anything is possible, and how do we create space for that in our own life. So that's our theme. Please get comfortable. You can sit on the floor like we're doing. If you would rather, you can also sit in a chair or lay down. Please do what makes sense for you. If you'd like to close your eyes, you may. If you'd rather keep your eyes open, totally fine. We're going to begin by just following our breath. Notice the rise and fall of your belly, the rise and fall of your ribs. Notice how your face feels, your shoulders, your head and neck. And allow yourself to just be here. Remind yourself that there's nowhere else you need to be right now. This is your sacred time for you. So let everything else go. Take a deep inhale through the nose, and on the exhale, take an audible sigh like Patrick just did. Inhale, exhale, let go of tension. Some steady breathing together, so I'm going to begin to tap out a rhythm and see if you can join me in this rhythm. So breathe all the way out, and then we're going to inhale and exhale for 4. So breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Inhale. Exhale. In. And I want you to hold. Breathe out. Inhale. Hold. Breathing out. In. can let yourself breathe the way you want to breathe if you'd like, or if you want to stay with this pattern, you can. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Sarvam Mangalam Mangalaye Shive Savita Swarike Shanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Sarvam Mangalam Mangalaye Shive Savita Swarike Shanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Om Namah Shivaya 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 Om Sarva Mangalam Mangalaye Shive Savita Swarike Shanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Om Sarva Mangalam Mangalaye Shive Savita Swarike Shanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Om Namah Shivaya 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Just notice how you feel. Does anything shift by focusing on the breath, focusing on mantra? And then I want you to turn your focus to what areas in your life do you feel like you're holding back? Where do you feel like you could be doing more, or achieving more, or something altogether different? Where do you feel like you've settled for something that maybe had its merits, but doesn't entirely fulfill you? It might be a career, it might be where you live, it might be a relationship, a friendship. There's a variety of things that we accept that isn't necessarily in our highest alignment. And just be clear, there's nothing wrong with settling. There's nothing wrong with saying, I consciously choose this life, this time, this place, these people. But the issue comes from when we're not consciously choosing those things, when we just opt for them, but really want something different. The issue comes for when this thing that you really want, the space for it is already filled with the thing you've settled for. And so as we begin our practice today, I want you to open the windows, open the doors, break down any walls that are surrounding the complacency of your life. that are surrounding this idea of everything is as it is and it cannot be changed. Because everything in life is negotiable. You can always create change. So breathe into this space that you currently occupy. And see if you can find a sense of flow. A sense of possibility. Maybe it feels like a wind coming in through the open windows and doorways. Maybe it feels like a tide, a sea change. Whatever it is to you, it should be a sense of openness. A sense that whatever is, isn't what it will always be. And a willingness to speak for what you want. To name it, to call it out in the universe. Now, maybe it's something simple saying, I've never gotten to travel. I've settled for a life where I just stay home all the time, and I'd like to open to the idea of going to Europe, like where Patrick lives. And so you sit in this space, and you allow the wind to blow through and say, I'd like the opportunity to travel, to enter my space. Maybe you want to be in a relationship and you've always told yourself that you're unlovable or no one would ever appreciate you for who you are. Find this sense of flow, movement, and speak your desire. I wish to feel loved. I wish to be celebrated in a relationship. I wish to have a partner or a friend who sees and loves me and celebrates everything that I am. Maybe you don't even know what you want, and that's okay too. Maybe then you just ask for more abundance, more flow, more change. The things that you want, the space for them is already filled with the things you have settled for. Gally. No. Come here. Come here. Can you mind go get it? Take a deep breath. And know that anything is possible. Anything is possible. So many more things than you've told yourself. It is entirely possible to have the life you desire that you want, even if you don't know how that will happen. Even if you have no idea how those things could be possible. Doesn't matter. We start with just acknowledging it. We don't need to know the path to reach the general direction we're headed. Sometimes it's enough to just say, I have to keep the sun to my back and keep heading in the right way. so I invite you to dwell in this sense of possibilities, this sense that anything could happen, because it can. The only thing that is limiting you is you. So I invite you to place your hands on the center of your chest, right over the heart. Breathe into this space. And as you breathe into the center of your chest, I invite a glowing ball of light to shine there. A ball of light that represents hope. A ball of light that represents all possible futures. And as you breathe into this space, to know that you are enough. That you have everything you require. You are enough to bring that life into existence. You are enough.
You may feel in this moment that there is like an inner voice encouraging you, like, take it, or it's ready for you. There is a mysterious way how the divine sometimes can speak to us, or let it be the soul, or it's difficult for us to name it. It's not even important. But I wanted to invite you to take this voice very much for serious. That may directly address your soul. And while it does, to hold this message, if you will, and to take it for serious, like an inner guidance that reaches your soul. To take it for serious, not just like, I want something, but there is a will for you. It's prepared for you, a way that is prepared for you. Yeah. So if it is about an option, a possibility, it's not only that there is a theoretical possibility, but your spirit is able to feel, to sense that there is something prepared for you, for me, for us. But in this case, for you. Just invite you to take this voice very much for serious, enjoy this. It doesn't need to be an audible voice, of course, but something that you realize is true, that is sinking in your spirit.
Patrick has had some crazy possibilities manifest in his life over the years, and I'll be interviewing him this week on YouTube, so you can look forward to that. But I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and do a little soulful work. It is a pleasure to get to sit here with you, here every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, so please feel free to join. Patrick, thank you for joining us today. It's lovely to have you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, guys.